draws the ancient, draws the Eternal Witness, which is quite well. Would have drawn the Eternal Witness.
Goes to draw Kataki.
That will certainly get milled.
He knows this is his only out left of the deck. I would shuffle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is the only thing he has left because the Eternal Witness is gone.
There might be more than one Eternal Witness.
No, I only saw one when he was shuffling. He could have like 0 power creatures. Like you gotta shuffle here, right?
Yeah, at this point,
Ghost Quarter your own Treetop Village or something.
I mean, he has so many Night Relic cards. He doesn't need to Ghost Quarter anything.
Why did he like untap a knight there instead of like using one of his other tapped knights? I don't know. Oh, maybe Tony waited until upkeep or something.
At this point, all Sam needs to do is if he can, if
he needs to draw a 0 power right now.
Yeah.
So he needs to shuffle here.
And Sam is also
he's
down to so few land that he can't kill Tony in one turn with the birds.
Maybe he doesn't have a bird left.
Yeah, because like before Sam removed all of this land from his deck, he could have killed Tony in one turn with the Birds of Paradise swing with the Cast of Wolf Run. Now he has so few land that I don't think he's able to even do that anymore.
This game is a draw.
Yeah, this is going to go to a draw.
Lantern Control draws the match. Story of the day.
Yeah, looks like this is going to go down to a draw.
Yeah, unless Sam concedes, because he has 0 ways to win. But is obviously not obligated to do that. Nope, it's a draw.
Yeah. Which is,
all right.
Which means we actually have a fair number of draws in the field.
Yeah, so,
that is always a concern when you play Lantern, that the games can get grindy. And it's not like...
That's very true.
Once you start winning, you can win a game pretty quickly.
Yeah, but you have to get there.
You have to get there. And
you have to,
we just saw
draw your win condition.
Right, and we saw in this game, like, Tony was clearly going to win in the next 10 minutes.
Yeah, he doesn't have 10 minutes, though.
It took him 15 minutes to set that up.
Right.
Which...
Like, he had gotten rid of all of his opponent's outs. But that's it.
Yeah, I mean, there might be some, like, really obscure line.
No, we could see his deck. Like, he searched his deck, he had none.
Well, if he had found the Birds of Paradise or a Noble Hierarch, preferably a Noble Hierarch.
I'm pretty sure he was out.
There was only 2 birds, though.
Yeah, a lot of them got milled. Like, I saw at least, like, 3 Hierarchs in the graveyard.
Oh, okay, that's fair. I mean, then he milled the Eternal Witness as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean...
I think Kataki and Iwit were his, like, only 2 outs.
Kataki won't even do it anymore.
No, Kataki wouldn't do it.
Yeah, it was too late for Kataki.
It did something.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, sometimes it just takes you too slow to accept that win condition. Mm-hmm. Lantern... No, because Miracle's actually...
It's like Dragon Stompy without the dragons.
Because Miracle's actually, like, has a win con.
Miracles has, like, Monastery Mentor, yeah. And,
yeah.
Like,
and
Angels.
Entreat Angels, yeah.
Yeah, that's like... it's 20 power. It's basically Dark Depths.
Yeah.
Yeah, no... Whereas Lantern has Pyrite Spellbomb, which is one of my favorite win conditions, personally. It also has Academy Ruins, which is a very real win condition, because you'll never deck yourself, and they will.
That's true.
Yeah, that's very real. In fact, I think they should play fewer mill effects, because that's too fast of a win.
I mean, you also have Surgical, so you can deal with, like, Emeralds and stuff.
Yeah.
In case you play against Tron.
Yeah. You also have Pirate Spellbomb.
That's 10 Pirate Spellbombs.
Yeah?
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's fair.
What's wrong with that?
I'm just saying, that's a lot of Pirate Spellbombs.
Yeah, like Gear Up per Ether Grid.
Yes. Oh, that's what the Winicon usually is.
No, it's usually Pirate Spellbomb.
No.
Pirate Spellbomb draws a card. No, the original one was Gear Up here, and then people are like, no, that doesn't do enough by itself.
Well,
so we're gonna play Pirate Spellbomb because it draws a card.
I know Spellgrid gets there's at least 1 or 2 copies.
Also,
in the
you can't Academy Ruins back your Gear Up or Ether Grid.
Sure, but like by the time you play,
it's like way worse than Pirate Spellbomb.
Eh.
Because Pirate Spellbomb you can, like, use to kill their thing, or, like, it can get Abrupt Decayed, and you're fine with it. You can mill it with Ghoul Caller's Bell and be fine with it.
Sure.
Yeah, like, that's why Eggs played it, too, remember?
Well, yes, but Eggs, that was the win con for Eggs.
Yeah, it's the win con in this, too, except for also milling them.
Spellgrid is just so much faster in this.
What?
Spellgrid is so much faster. Like, if Tony had found a Spellgrid, he could have killed his opponent in 3 turns.
Yeah.
Also,
actually, Pyrite Spellbomb.
4 turns. Okay. No,
Pyrite,
5 turns.
He was at like, what, 12? Pyrite Spellbomb kills him in 5 turns.
I mean, what, Tony
Because
had...
he has a Buried Ruin.
Tony had, what, like 6 or 7 artifacts in play? So it was like 3 or 4 damage a turn. Certainly that's faster.
Yeah, it's faster, but it's a worse card.
Yeah, well...
It's like a way worse card.
I will disagree with that. Because, like, that also means you
It
can
gets
tap...
Abrupt Decayed.
Sure, but you can tap
It
Pitting
gets
Needles.
milled.
You
You are playing the card Ghoul Caller's Bell in your deck.
Yeah.
And when you mill your Pyrite Spellbomb, you're like, okay, sure, I have Academy Ruins. I can get it back.
That's fair.
Like, you also can have it, like, be your only play.
With
Like, this is my only artifact. I'm going to shock your thing on turn 2.
right. Well, with Spell Grid, though, you can tap Pitting Needles and kill your birds. And you can tap,
Yeah,
like...
but that's endgame.
That's not even endgame. You play it on turn 2.
You played on turn 2, what are you tapping?
Mox Opal and Pitting Needle?
Yeah, if you have the Mox Opal.
Sure.
This is like... It's, like, way worse on turn 2.
That's fair.
Like, it maybe, if you have a really good Mox Opal draw, it does 1 damage on turn 2. Maybe.
Which
Pyrite Spellbomb always does 2 damage on turn 2.
Yeah.
And it always draws a card. How many
But
cards?
then you need red.
How many cards does Ether Grid draw?
But then
You need red for Ether Grid. It's a
Yeah.
red. That's red in the
That's a fair
cost.
point. That's a fair point.
Like, what if you have like a Glimmer Void?
Well, that feels bad then.
It does, but Pyrite Spellbomb is an artifact.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, like it's so much better. It does a lot of things. I don't know. Yeah, like that Emiria deck is teaching me just how good Ether Spellbomb is in this format, because apparently it's insane.
It's. I don't know if I would go so far as insane, but we will grab you.
You know, I have a way lower bar for what counts as insane. It's fringe playable, and that's insane to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Ether Grid is like, you remember like, was it last Standard when like Rev Control was like the big thing in Standard, and Ether Grid is like playing Etherling in the main deck of Rev Control instead of just like Elixir of Immortality. Like Elixir of Immortality is way better, but people played Etherling in the sideboard in case they had to win 3 games in 50 minutes, or like win 2 out of 3 full games. Like acknowledging that it's a worse card and playing it just for time consideration.
All right, we're going to continue the trend of having different decks.
Okay, what is it?
We've got Simon on pretty much
Zoo.
Yeah, mono 1-drop Zoo.
Mono 1-drop Zoo. He's playing Warrior's Lesson, I hope.
Yes, and then his opponent.
Come on,
okay.
people. I'm gonna do it.
Sure. His opponent
I
Jackson is
understand.
playing Elves with Shaman of the Pack.
Yeah, I was really excited because Simon asked me to borrow a Flooded Strand today. I was like, man, what is this Flooded Strand deck Simon's playing?
It is for standard.
It's for Standard.
Yeah.
It was really disappointing. I was sad.
Alright, give us a second here while we update all of this info.
How awful is it?
Could be closer.
Here, close that garbage. Okay, closer. But it's straight up.
Yeah.
Terrible?
Nope. Better.
Okay, good enough.
Alright, excellent. So we've seen, we've got Jackson here starting off with a turn 1 elf.
No, that's terrible.
He is on Malda 6 here. Which is not the biggest of deals, considering he has collected companies. In passing, he was telling us about his previous game where he managed to do 18 damage with Shaman of the Pack on turn 4 of his last game in response to a path. Seems great. And Simon's starting off with a Curd Ape. Simon's deck is...
Didn't work, I give up.
No, now it's perfect.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Simon's deck is probably the most aggressive version of the Zoo deck. It's very close to mono 1-drop.
Yeah, including Warrior's Lesson. That's a 1-drop. Mm-hmm. The Curd Ape Areno on turn 1.
Yeah. As I say, this Simon's going... Simon draws an Abbot. So, mono 1-drops plus Abbot.
Abbot's a 2-drop.
Yeah.
Gets to attack for 4.
Attack for 4 here.
Seems strong. Is that a Razor Bridge ticket? Yes.
That is.
Okay.
Uh,
So Jackson's winning the race. He's not winning a race. He's winning on life totals. He cannot resolve timely reinforcements for 6 life right now. We don't need no fill. That is a sweet card. Let me think if I can remember. Lead the Stampede. This card is great. Man, I like this guy.
oh man, this is
It's Collected Company for 3.
that doesn't put them into play.
Yeah.
That is not quite Collected Company.
That's because you're putting the apostrophe in the wrong place. It is Warrior's Lesson. I put a slash.
Yes, it is. It is
the
a lesser.
apostrophe. It's the lesson of multiple warriors.
Right, more than one warrior.
Because you're
something.
targeting 2 things.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so
So here we go.
Speaking of, Abbott reveal Warrior's Lesson. All right, attack. Let's see if he'll block, knowing that Ancestral Recall is about to be cast, except it's not because it's divination.
Yeah,
For 1,
divination for 1 and instant speed.
it's Brainstorm.
No,
Basically.
no, it is not Brainstorm.
It's basically Brainstorm.
All right, so
I believe.
Simon is going to draw 2 cards here.
Well, first he's fetching.
Yeah, well, after he gets a mountain, maybe another stomping ground.
It has to be a green source.
Sorry, I meant forest.
Resolves Windswept Teeth. I wonder if he even has a basic forest in his deck.
I'm assuming there's going to be at least 1 basic in this deck.
No, he doesn't.
No, I mean, gets a Temple Garden. So he's got the trifecta of Naya colors.
Yeah, he is Wasteland Proof.
What?
He's Wasteland Proof.
Sure, he can't be taken off a color. And, so yeah, Simon's going to swing with 4 on that attack.
I hate this mouse.
Because of the Prowess Trigger or Monastery Mentor. He didn't cast it before blocks, but
There were no blocks.
but even if there were blocks, I mean, there's only 2 creatures that would be meaningful to target.
Right.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't think he targeted Abbott with Warrior's Lesson.
yeah, that seems less than optimal.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Simon's got another Abbot in hand and a Bolt, which means that Jackson is very close to dying here. Elvish Visionary is going to draw him a card.
Yeah.
And
Alright. Nykthos for 3 green. It's almost like he just tapped them for mana.
for Nenodrin...
Alright. Nettle Sentinel Dwinnen's Elite. That's a lot of chump blockers.
That is chump blockers for literally days.
Yeah, I think I will sit here for multiple days, like 3 days probably, just looking at all these jump blockers.
Yeah. If only that Nettle Sentinel was a Heritage Druid.
Yeah, then he would be...
That would be...
This would be the proverbial going off.
Right. Unfortunately, Jackson has a Shaman of the Pack stranded in his hand.
Yeah,
It could have done, like, I don't know, 5, 6 from here.
The perils of playing 3 colors in your mono green deck.
Yeah.
So let's resolve a Goblin Guide trigger. People should be playing Abbott and Zoo. It seems sweet.
Elvish Mystic on top. Which is not incredibly exciting here.
No, that's one of the worst things you could have. Except maybe Lead the Stampede.
Leave the Stampede though, at least you can play it in the cast stuff.
Yeah. I will admit, I've played this card in Constructed before.
So right now, Simon is swinging for 7. If there are no blocks, he's just dead.
Yeah, because, like, Lightning Bolt is lethal.
Yeah, Lightning Bolt adds 5 damage.
Right. Exactly lethal.
I'm assuming there's going to be, like...
Blocks.
Yeah, Dwynen's Elite's probably going to block the Abbott so he can get around the Prowess trigger.
Yeah.
Uh,
The 1/1 might.
Yeah.
Just to, like, force him to do it. Like,
Right.
maybe he goes 1/1 on the Abbott, Dwynen's Elite on the Goblin Guide, let in 2 damage, or, like, 3 damage.
Maybe no Sentinel on Guide, and then chump the Ape?
Or, like...
I mean...
I don't
if
know.
you chump too much stuff, you kind of lose the critical mass of... Because especially, like, looking at Jackson's hand, he's doing nothing next turn either.
What's his hand? Like, Shaman of the Pack and...
And, like, I think it was just another random elf.
Oh. And we know he's drawing Elvish Mystic.
Right.
This looks not particularly good for him.
Yeah. Yeah, if he was drawing a Coco or something like that...
So, people in the chat earlier asking about why you should play Jeskai Twin. This is why you should play Jeskai Twin.
Huh, so he's gonna let both of the Prowess guys come through here.
Yeah, he's trying to make good trades here.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not going to because Lightning Bolt.
Yeah.
Oh, a Targus command.
Targus
That is
command.
also going to blow him out.
Yeah, so Targus command is going to deal 3 and then add 4
He's going to
power.
take 8, go to 4,
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 6.
lose all of
7,
his
8,
creatures, including the Elvish Visionary.
Yep.
Yep, all of your creatures are dead.
Well, except the two dorks, mana dorks.
Yes. So you're dead.
Yeah, he's just dead.
Simon has a bolt in hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So Simon takes game 1 over Elves.
Yeah,
With Zoo.
Jackson had them all down to 6 and kept a. I mean, he dumped his hand. There was like 6, 7 creatures on his board.
That's like frequently enough to get there. He resolved a
yeah, if he had,
sort of Coco, but not really. He still get to play all the cards eventually.
right. If he had the Shaman of Pack in play earlier, he probably could have.
Oh, this lets you get any number. That's why. It's not just 2.
Oh, okay, sure,
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, if Jackson had a
Otherwise
Shaman
it
of
would
Pack
be like
in play, he
divination-ish.
could have at least put Simon low enough where he couldn't just YOLO attack.
This has been printed 3 times. It was in Conspiracy and a dual deck. And, yeah. Sort of, yeah, because it was like a Mirrodin Besieged, people thought elves were good kind of thing. They weren't, but it was close enough. Maybe people like, yeah, I don't know. I'm not really sure why I played this card, but I definitely have. Jackson looks like he's boarding out Chords, a bunch of like clunky slow cards. Yeah, Spells Guides might want to come in, because those are 04s. Oh no, the Chords are coming out. Out or in? I don't know. I'm not really sure what his plan involving Court of Calling is. Is he courting for Kitchen Finks? I don't know. We'll see soon. Simon probably runs it back. Otherwise, he's playing Pyroclasm. Pyroclasm is surprisingly not awful in this particular Zoo variant, considering it kills like half of your creatures, maybe. Pyroclasm out of the Zoo deck? How do you feel about that? I don't know. I haven't seen it. I'm just speculating here.
Well, it's kind of interesting though, because a lot of the Zoo deck has creatures with toughness 3.
Yeah, it doesn't kill Nikado, it doesn't kill Loam Lion, it doesn't kill
Swift
Curdape,
Spear.
it doesn't kill Swift Spear.
Right.
I don't think he's playing Tarmogoyf, but if he was, it wouldn't kill that either.
Right. It kills Goblin Guide. It'll kill an Abbot.
Yeah.
It might kill an Abbot.
He can always like bolt something first,
Right.
and then keep his Abbot alive. If you have a turn involving like a Tarka's command plus Pyroclasm, it kills
dies.
nothing.
Nothing dies.
Yeah. I don't know. It's like maybe a card. I would play it, but that doesn't make it good. I played Zoo with main deck Pyroclasm at one point here.
Oh god.
It went 4-0.
Yeah, sure.
Treasure Cruise was legal, so everyone was playing Delver.
Everyone's playing Delver?
Everyone was playing
Yeah.
either Delver or Birthing Pod, and Pyroclasm was really good, and it killed 0 of my creatures.
Yeah, for a couple weeks there, I played the Ascendancy deck.
No, I played that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The old, without Fate Stitcher.
Without Fate Stitcher? Oh my
Yeah,
god, no. No, I played the Fate Stitcher version.
This was the, like, make
Yeah, the Glittering Witch one.
The Glittering Witch one.
Yeah, the one with, like, cerulean wisps.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I like...
That was great.
I picked up I, like, rare drafted a cerulean wisps in a chaos draft while that was still legal, so... that's how I feel about cerulean wisps.
This is the only time I've ever turn 2'd someone in Modern.
Really?
Yeah.
You never played Amulet?
You can't kill someone on turn 2 with it. I guess if they...
You can.
No, you can't kill someone on turn 2.
They have to be at 16 or something, but you can, I think.
How are they on 16 on turn 2? Shock...
Shock Thoughtseize.
Oh, sure.
Like,
sure.
probe you Shock Delver.
Sure. Block.
Probe you Fetch Shock Delver.
Sure. that would kill him.
Yeah, I don't know. Like...
But I mean...
No, you can do 6, 7... Yeah, you can do 16 damage
You do
on turn
16,
2.
yes.
I don't know.
Some decks... I've seen
Yeah, you
it-
can turn 1 someone, and then just do the rest of it on turn 2. It involves, like, Simian Spirit Guide, Amulet, Bounce Land, Summer Bloom,
Yes.
Titan,
You can give it...
and then...
Oh, you might need another Simian Spirit.
No,
Two
you need
Simian
one.
Spirit.
You only need one.
Because you can give it double strike if you have 2 amulets in play. If you have 2 amulets in
Yeah.
play, you can make it a 10-6, and then give it double strike.
Sure.
Then you can just turn 1 someone.
So your hand is, like, Bounce Land,
2 Simians,
two Simians,
2 amulets.
2 Amulets, Titan, Summer Bloom. You need
Yeah.
those exact 7 cards.
That exact 7. And you can,
Okay,
yeah.
that works.
Sure.
Deal. Okay, so that's the way you can do it with Amulet. What about Storm? Storm can turn 2 people.
No.
Old Storm could.
I'll start... Yeah, you might be able to turn 2 with the nuts.
Yeah, you can. Like, ritual. Like, just a pile of rituals.
Mono rituals into...
Into Past in Flames.
Yeah, Past in Flames and ritual... Like, all those rituals again.
No, this hand involves 4 Manamorphoses drawing the nuts.
Oh, right. 4 Manamorphosis,
Yeah.
into 4 rituals, then into Past in Flames, replay all of that, then Grave Shot should be lethal.
You need 2 Grave Shots, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're going to have the mana for this. But,
Yeah.
Back to this game.
No, you get to, like, flashback your Past in Flames. There we go.
We got Simon starting off with a Lone Lion and then into Double Curd Ape, while Jackson starts with an Elvish Mystic into Elvish Archdruid.
Look at all these cards that don't die to Pyroclasm. That's all I'm saying.
This is true. So Jackson's going to have access to a lot of mana here.
Oh, yeah, in fact, no, he's not saying that turn 2 kills don't happen. He's saying that he's never done it.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
there are many ways to turn 2 someone in Modern. I've never personally
Like,
done it.
I've definitely gotten turn 2 kills when Seeding Song was legal.
Yeah.
I've gotten turn 2 kill. I got a turn 2 kill with, like, turn 1 Rite of Flame Pyromancer Ascension, turn it on turn 2, kill you.
Sure.
Yeah, like, that was a fun time.
Yeah. Turn 1, I think, is... There's only a couple...
Yeah, there's like, inconsistent turn 1 decks.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you can just, like, Demonic Tutor... If you can just, like, craft your opening 7.
Sure.
There are definitely combinations of 7 cards that can win you the game.
Like, what if there was a Modern format that was, like...
Ooh, okay, let's see here. Wait, hold on.
You get to pick your opening 7.
Alright, so...
Drain for 5.
Yes, drain for 5. Still 2 mana
That doesn't
floating.
gain life, does it? It's just lose life?
It's just lose life. It is not drain.
It's not.
It is not
It's not
drain.
Gary.
Yeah.
Okay, that would be pretty good if it was.
Yeah, Ascendancy combo can turn 2, and that's the only one I've done it with.
Yeah, especially the, like, green version that could, like, play Ascendancy on turn 2.
Yeah, well, that's how you
Yeah.
do it. You would play Birds on turn 1, Ascendancy on 2, and then Gitaxian Probe.
Right.
And then go off.
That was, like, a pretty good turn 2, also.
Well, I mean, again, you need 5 exact cards. Or, like, you need 3 exact cards and then 2 lands that enable you to actually do that.
Yeah. Okay, so Simon attacks, clearly representing a Tarkus command. Let's see if that's what he has. I mean, it might just be Warrior's Lesson. Okay, so
No,
it's going to be Bolt on the Archdruid.
So now
Shaman's a 2/3, I think. Oh, it's a 3/2.
So it will trade up here.
Okay.
Unless Simon also has a Tarkus.
If it's an Atarkus command, this is a huge blowout.
I mean, so Tarkus command will do 9 damage total, and it's gonna.
Oh, it's a Gore Clan Rampager. That's also a blowout.
That's also pretty good. So that means he's gonna take a total of 8 this turn.
Yes.
Because Gore Clan will trample for 4.
Do you know that Gore Clan Rampager is like a pretty strong card?
Pretty strong.
It's like a pretty strong card.
I guess yeah. Gristlebrand can turn 1 as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the Goryo's decks do that.
Yeah, you just Gristlebrand, draw a ton of cards, and you Nourishing Shoal into more cards.
Yeah, I like Nourishing Shoal. I played that card in Legacy. Not in good decks, of course. Nourishing Shoal, pitch Autochthon Worm, draw 15 cards with Nourishing Lich. It's pretty good.
Seems fine. Seems fine.
Or not? No, with Nefarious Lich. The deck is called Nourishing Lich. Yeah.
I think the most common turn 2 would be Infect though, because that's pretty simple.
It's like play Glistener Elf, attack, pump it.
Yeah, 2 pumps,
Game.
and then like you have the Phyrexian pump.
Yeah.
And that's 11.
Done.
Yeah, done.
Just like scoop.
Yeah.
You gonna scoop now? Yeah. It's like Groundswell is a ridiculous card.
Yeah, double Groundswell, and then the Phyrexian one. I forget what that is.
Mutagenic Growth.
Mutagenic.
Yeah. No, I played a ton of that deck in Standard. It was really fun. Because all of the pieces for it are in Standard. Except for, like, Might of Old Krosa. Even Spellskite was in that deck. Inquisition of Kozilek was legal.
Yeah,
it wasn't good.
The Scars, Innistrad, RTR, like, those 3 sets pretty much crafted, like, half of Modern.
Yeah, it was kind of ridiculous. You have to remember that before that, there was a 1-mana 3/3 with Shroud in green that people were playing.
This
before Delver was printed. Okay, so Jackson attacks for 3. Are we expecting a collected company here? Because I'm expecting a collected
it's almost certainly a collected company, or Jackson. It's just
Goblin Guide.
Yeah. So Simon's going to be attacking for exactly 8 here.
Tisk.
I'm sorry.
No, it's all good.
I just don't want to
take 8? Yeah, he takes 8.
Goes
What
to
does
2.
Simon have in hand? It's not a Gore Clan Rampager.
It's not Gore Clan, it's not Atarkas, or it's not Bolt unless he's doing the sickest slow roll.
Yeah, he's doing the sickest slow roll. I guess he's playing around like Collected Company Get Finks.
I guess.
Yeah, okay.
That's fair.
That's
fair.
fine. Alright, so Simon takes it down 2-0.
Alright, let's see if we can find another match here.
Alright, good luck. Well, that was a pretty convincing Zoo beating Elves. Just has a faster Goldfish, I suppose. Simon brought in Gaddock Teague. I guess that shuts down Collected Company and Cord. Those are cards.
That is correct.
Those are cards. Yeah, probably like 2-ish. Because he's playing Warrior's Lesson. That's like a pretty good, you don't need Abbots when you have Warrior's Lesson. It's a real card, I promise. It's not. It's like a card I would play. Which means it's good, so... I don't know about Abbott and Jund, but I think this deck seems, like, decent. I don't know. I would play it. In multiple different decks. Then again, I'm not the Jund expert. The Jund expert is looking for a match right now. Hey, Jund expert, how do you feel about Abbott?
I don't like it.
He doesn't like it. That means it's
Yeah.
bad.
there are other jump players here who like swear by it, but
It also means you're not allowed to test it.
I'm 6 for 6 with Warriors Blessing, by the way.
I believe you.
Alright, so we have a Ken mirror on our hands here.
Alright.
We've got one Ken on Block by Tokens, who's on previously, and the other Ken is on Bogles.
Okay, which one's... Okay, that one is the one we haven't seen on the right.
I don't remember which one it is.
Okay, well, left is black-white tokens.
Yeah, green-white Bogles.
Really? That's a weird color combination for some Bogles.
Is it now?
No.
No, it is not. No, that's pretty standard. I guess you could splash a third color if you want to get like some saucy tag. Sometimes I've seen a blue splash for like random counter magic, random spell pierces and stuff.
I don't really pay attention to much Bogles tech because it hasn't been relevant for a while.
I mean, it's
And also, I just never plan on playing that deck.
no, I don't, but it's good to know what's out there.
Yeah, it is. I agree with that. Would you consider this a good matchup or a terrible matchup for black-white tokens? The answer is terrible, by the way. Do we know what how the match is going? How do you spell his name again?
They both are 2-1.
They're both... What?
They both have 6 points. They're both 2-1.
2-0.
2-0?
It's round 3.
Oh, this round 3. Oh, that is 2-0. Oh, my bad there.
Is this how it is?
I'll double check. This is also game 2, so I'm gonna find out who won game 1 here.
I don't know. Okay, it's game 2. No, it's fine. We'll know who goes first. Or a swap. I like that. I think Spirit Mantle's also pretty bad for you. It looks like Black-White Tokens is on the play, so as expected, he lost game 1. I got everything right.
Yep. Alright, so Black-White Tokens starting off with the best possible starts with the turn 1 Inquisition. Unfortunately, he sees 2 Bogles that can't be targeted.
Yeah, but he's going to take the Daybreak Coin, I'm sure.
Yeah.
He can't, like, coin Thoughtseize.
Coin Thoughtseizes would be pretty great here.
He's on the play. He can't do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's taking Boggle.
Right. If he has
Presumably he has, like, an edict of some kind?
yeah, if he has a way of dealing with that Glade Cover Scout, then that's fine.
It's a Dismember. That doesn't deal with it.
No, it's got a Timely in hand. That also
Yeah,
doesn't deal with it.
I don't know. Like, maybe he's trying to draw Devour Flesh.
Of course, Ken turned on his first draw step, promptly draws the Leyline of Sanctity.
Yeah, of course. That's just like...
That's just how it reads.
That's how... Like, Leyline of Sanctity is always the top card of your deck. And never in your opener.
Yeah.
If Ken could coin this Hyena Umbra, that would be pretty good. Liliana's a card, but not really one that you see often in tokens.
But no, it's fairly common in tokens.
Is it?
Yeah.
I've never once seen tokens play Liliana. I've seen a lot of weird tokens lists. I've seen Pack Rat in tokens, but I've never seen Liliana.
Yeah, that I have seen as well. Alright, so Ken's gonna fall to 15 here to fire off.
An embarrassing Leyline.
Yeah, of course, the top deck Leyline. What do you like here?
I like Daybreak Coronet.
I would almost certainly agree with you there.
Yeah.
I
think none of the other cards are relevant enough.
Right now,
Rancor's like annoying. Honestly, I would have taken Coronet with the first Inquisition and then taken Rancor with this Thoughtseize. Because you don't have a Liliana, you have a Dismember. Mm-hmm. Like, what's that? Yeah, go for it.
Oh, what the hell happened? Timely.
Good job.
There, yeah.
We found it. Timely Horde Mate. That card seems like it should be standard playable.
Yeah. Yeah,
honestly.
so Ken swing in for 5 here?
Yeah, he drew a suppression field for the turn. Is that 5? No,
Oh, so
1,
4.
2, 3, 4.
I can't count. Rancor is +2.
If it was 3, it would be really good.
Yeah, I mean, it's still pretty good, though.
Goes up to 17, though.
And now, kind of will stop the attacks unless Ken can draw another...
I think he has a Spirit Mantle. Oh, no, wait, that's Rancor. Rancor's good. Is first strike and trample.
Rancor is not first strike. Rancor
Hyena Umbra is first
Hyena,
strike.
oh, yes.
Yeah. Is that a Spirit Link?
I can't remember what all of these Umbras do.
That's a Spirit Link, I think. Wow, I typed in the word Spirit Link, and it's the second result. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Spider Umbra is the one that...
Spider Umbra's Reach.
Reach, yes.
Yeah.
This one's first strike. Yeah, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, this is Spirit Link.
Yeah,
Ken puts on his glasses for this one.
Ken is pretty much dead to everything but Liliana.
Yeah, in fact, I kind of like that suppression field coming into play this turn because of Liliana.
Yeah.
But this is a 4-2 Glade Cover Scout with Trample and First Strike and fake Lifelink.
Yeah, this is the trigger lifelink, like Armadillo Cloak.
Yeah, so he'll gain double life if he does put
Daybreak Coronet. Or
Daybreak Coronet or what's it called? Unflinching Courage on.
I do agree with you though, Paul. That I'd much prefer the suppression field here, in case of he had Liliana.
Yeah, the only way you lose is Liliana.
Right.
Um,
Or he could have like Devour Flesh or something like that.
Devour Flesh. Oh my
In which
God.
case you just lose.
No, I'm gonna refer to them all as Ken. I like it. First name mirrors are important. You should always win the first name mirror.
Yeah.
Ken number 1 has 2 spot removal spells that will not do anything.
Yeah, notably, like a lot of people board on all their removal, but it's
You gotta kill that O2,
yeah.
Spirit Dancer.
And sometimes they go off in Dried Arbor. Like,
Yeah, that's true. There's a Spirit Mantle.
yeah.
Now is definitely the time to play Suppression Field. You're winning this race easily.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely the... Oh, well, there's a Spirit Mantle.
Alright, so we still have live draws then here.
Yeah, he's, like, that doesn't change the clock all that much at all. It's been a while since I played the card Disenchant.
This chance great though.
Yeah, you can. It's easy to flashback with Snapcaster Mage.
It's true. Yeah.
And everything I do is based around Snapcaster Mage.
Uh,
I played a Grand Prix once with the card. What's it called? The green-white like hybrid Disenchant that populates.
Oh, the
Yeah.
yeah.
One time I got to populate a Geist of Saint Traft Angel token, and it felt very good. Like
Oh, it doesn't disappear.
swing before blocks.
It doesn't disappear.
Like blow up your cranial plating, populate my token. Yeah, it feels very good. That's a spider drawn from Ken.
Alright, so again, we still have live Liliana.
Yeah,
draws.
Liliana's very live. Ken's going to, I believe, 2.
Right.
Yeah. To 32. But he's very much ahead if he draws Liliana here.
Nope, drew another timely reinforcements, which means
He should probably be attacking with these, by the way.
yeah. I mean, if so, he has the option of blocking, but if he's not going to block,
No, he
should at
doesn't.
least-
There's a Spirit Mantle.
Well, I mean, he can jump block.
No, he can't. It has protection from creatures.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
well,
He cannot do that.
yes.
His tokens are doing nothing. He's playing around Goblin Guide.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
He is also.
that's what he's doing. Sundering Growth. Yeah, that card's so sweet. I don't think it's that much of an issue in the, like, Fetid Heath deck, but... Oh, yeah, I guess Blood Moon.
Yeah. Give that's a very solid point.
Yeah, but I mean, like, this was, like... When I played it, it was
All right.
actually 4 years
Are we
ago.
getting the suppression field? We are getting the suppression field, but now.
Oh, yeah, he doesn't get any tokens from this timely.
Yeah, but now Ken can pay for Liliana. But yeah, I'm gonna go remind them that he does not get the 3 guys for tightly.
Yeah, I mean, he has less, like, cards in play. But... Dan is correcting his gameplay error while he scoops. a little bad timing on that, but he's definitely scooping here. It's 38-2, and he can't block anything. All right, Boggles takes it over Black-White Tokens. Sorry to Cubs fan, your favorite deck in the whole world actually sometimes loses matches. It's very sad. It's very sad. So I guess we'll see if we have another match. We probably don't. It's a shame. We got the Ken mirror. Yeah. Oh well. Yeah, I think you get outraced.
I think my blocks were potentially bad, but I can't just not block his stuff.
You can chump the 1/1s.
Yeah. The problem is when you have 2 lands and a 1/1 in your hand, and you know the top card of your deck is another 1/1.
Yeah,
There's just not a lot you can do.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Like,
it looked pretty bad for you.
He had Bolt for
This
my...
is our Elves player in here,
Oh,
by
yeah.
the way. We're looking at the booth, but
Oh.
or not that. No,
So
we're
my
looking
waving
at the-
doesn't do very much.
No. Maybe we can
Yeah.
like, if you wave fast enough.
Wave fast enough.
If you
that
wave
the
fast
light
enough,
can
you
hear
might
me.
like make a shock wave, and they could probably hear that.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean... I don't know. I don't feel like that's a bad matchup, but it certainly looked bad in that match. So,
It looked really bad.
yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about whether or not Simon would like bring in Pyroclasm or something ludicrous.
That would be absurd.
Yeah, he
I
has
mean, all of his stuff has 3 toughness,
mono
right?
2/3s. Yeah.
Yeah.
It kills his Abbot in his Goblin Guide.
So
But no,
what-
he didn't.
What I was really worried about was Eidolon, because my deck can't beat that at all.
Yeah.
But the Lone Line
That's
version doesn't really play it, so...
No, I don't think he's playing
No,
Eidolons.
I asked him afterwards, he's not playing it, so...
Yeah, that doesn't seem like Simon's style. He wants to be playing Warrior's Lesson,
Yep.
and that shocks you.
He's literally playing Warrior's Lesson.
He's been playing that card since it was printed. He played it in Legacy Zoo the day it came out.
That's a little aggressive.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
But
It's like-
he swears by it, and like honestly, go for it.
That's the worst Thoughtcast ever.
It's a card that, like, it's bad enough for me to want to play it. So like, I definitely respect the choice. I would play that card.
I mean, I'm playing literally a deck full of air, so I can respect playing bad
Yeah,
cards.
like you're playing 1/1s for one.
Yeah.
You can't judge.
I can respect wanting to play bad cards. But
Greg says that Simon's a maniac, and Greg is wrong.
oh, that Boggles game was close.
No. It was a Boggles game where there was no Liliana in play.
The deck that relies on black point removal versus Boggles. I wonder how that one goes.
Yeah.
Liliana outs. Liliana outs for like 5 or 6 turns.
He just, like, wouldn't play the suppression field either.
Alright,
But,
so we're gonna continue our trend tonight of having like different decks every round.
Yeah, like Black-White Tokens twice in a row?
Okay, so that was a 1 repeat. These are 2 fresh decks.
Okay.
We got American Kiki against Company. Bant Company?
So
Without Korahom.
so we're having another Bat deck against another Twin deck.
Kiki
2
deck.
fresh decks, we got it.
No,
All
no
right.
twin. No twin. This is Restoration Angel.
We're playing... Okay, so it's going to be a deck with, like, green and white creatures and some blue stuff. With turn 2 Geist of St. Trap being, like, the premier play,
Sure.
which we've seen. Against a deck that intends to make infinite flying creatures using a 2-card combination involving untapping things and then using a tap-activated ability multiple times in the same turn
Yes.
to attack for a large number.
Actually, Kiki doesn't untap anything. Nothing
Yeah,
untaps.
well, Restoration Angel, like, effectively does.
Nothing
it's
untaps.
it's technically it's a new object in terms of the game, but, like, in terms of pieces of paper in front of you, you just, like, move the Kiki back to untapped.
Yeah.
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 It's fine.
Like I said, novel decks. Novel decks that we have not seen tonight.
Alright, I believe you. I honestly, the Twin deck, I believe, is completely different, because it is.
Yeah. The band, not so much.
Yeah,
but,
no.
but it is yeah, it's not so much. But you know, not band. Naya Company.
Oh,
I
then
lied.
this actually is different.
This actually is legitimately different.
You're such a liar.
He said a shard, and I was just like, pick one.
Look at this guy nitpicking the thing that I've already admitted to. It's
See, look at chat's on point here.
it's almost like he thinks I care.
Fairies is here as well. They have always been in matches when we're trying to find a new one, though.
I think I have no idea what life totals are, but I think it's unlikely that they're much different from 20.
Yeah,
I can't see what that other card in his graveyard is, but this guy's at 19. Do you know who they are?
yes, they are Vincent and Aaron.
Who's which?
Vincent Aaron. This is game 3. They are both 2-0.
What's Vincent's last name? Adinolfi.
Mhm.
What did you do to the screen? Oh, I see. You
Yeah.
spat all over everything.
As one does. As one does.
As you do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so a voice just got leaked here.
Seems
Which-
good.
So he's not actually playing Twin then, right?
He's playing Kiki.
Kiki.
Yeah,
With his
okay,
like
but-
one red source in play right now, he is playing Kiki Jiki the Mirror Breaker.
I mean,
Yes.
Filter Lands exists.
Yeah.
I played like Naya Kiki chord to top 8 in states, and I have like very few red sources in that deck.
Yeah, no,
it
you.
handles itself.
Kiki Jiki is just like sort of there to trick people into thinking you're a combo deck.
Right.
Right.
Then
Like,
they
that is a-
overboard and
That's a like barely seeable celestial colonnade like in play. There's two of them.
Yeah,
I didn't
there's
even
two
notice
colonnades
because
in
it
play.
looks like Hallowed Fountain.
So of note, though, is Aaron pathed Vincent's Wall of Omens, which has got
Value.
Yeah, which is a lot of
Pure
value.
value.
For,
No,
Vincent here.
this deck frequently paths its own Wall of Omens. That is sweet value.
Yeah. Yeah, I was looking at the board for a while. I was like, why is there Path to Exile? I was like, oh, I guess that hit.
Is this a main phase, Coco? I doubt it. Leaving up basic planes.
Leaving up that Mana Tithe.
Gotta leave up the Mana Tithe, man.
Hey.
Just gotta leave it up, bro.
Alright, we got a Snapcaster and
Snap Leak.
Snap Leak here.
Leaving up the island.
Oh, well, of course, response, Pop Reliquary.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's one should.
Yeah. I don't think you should board in the relic in the first place, but that's what you do when you have a relic by accident, just like sitting in play.
Right, I agree. I'm not crazy about the Relic board, but, I mean,
Yeah, you're a deck that like wants pressure, right?
yeah.
Against like 4 cards in their deck.
I mean,
You board out Snapcasters in this matchup.
yeah, especially Vincent, I know has a bunch of Sphinx's Rev and stuff. Like, you're not going to win the late game against this deck.
Yeah. That's a pretty good Coco, though.
Yeah, voice.
Getting a 4/4 and a voice. The voice is probably getting like main phase. Oh no, the Smiter is getting main phase passed.
Interesting.
I wonder why that is.
Oh, Vincent's holding double anger in hand, I believe.
No, that looks like triple bolt lightning helix. Oh, he's playing some altered helixes, and they are sweet. I saw him sleeving them up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Are those not angers?
No, those are 3 bolts.
Oh, okay, sure.
It's 3 bolt. Wait, is he? He can't be passing. That's a voice of resurgence. You gotta bolt it.
Yeah, but
Oh, I guess he's trying to block the voice.
yeah, I figured like I mean he attacked you more than half.
But it means like you're not allowed. Oh, that's an engineered explosives.
Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, also at the same point, I mean, if Vincent has no counter magic up, he's not representing any by not bolting, but
Sure. But like it means that he can't end a turn bolt if Vincent goes like this.
sure.
Yeah. Like
Which again, like
Aaron just gets 2 free points in here.
yeah,
Because you can't bolt here. You're not using your red mana if you don't bolt main phase, because you're not bolting that on your turn.
Right.
He only has 1 red mana.
And I mean, we just have to look at this board. It's like, look how much value Vincent got. His Snapcaster got bolted after mana leaking something.
Yeah, but
And-
he's stuck with a lot of red spells in hand and only a single red source.
Yes. Which, again, like, he plays red filters, so he can draw out of that very, very quickly.
Actually, with that engineered explosives, I definitely like pathing the voice. Because, like, what if this turn he just plays explosives on 3?
That'd be great.
Incredible.
It'd be great.
Okay, he's shocking for Steam Vents.
And playing E on 3.
Yes. And probably, yeah, passing.
Alright, and Vince is gonna take 6 or potentially 7 here if Aaron
No,
can
he's
find
gonna he's gonna break it. Oh, well, yeah. I don't know. Do you break it here?
you break it if they play Knight of the Reliquary.
Well, yeah. If he like pre-commats it, no, he's gonna.
He's gonna break it.
Yeah, he's gonna do damage control here.
Yeah, so you're just gonna take 1. It's gonna feel a little sad when sees that Aaron playing Knight, but
Yeah, he's gonna have to double bolt it, but he's really far ahead.
yeah, you do what you have to do here.
Yeah. Actually, I don't think has he cracked a Fetch Land yet?
No, I think that's like legitimately a 2-2,
If that's a 2/2, then he gets it.
or it might be a 3-3.
If it's a 3/3, he can't get it.
Yeah,
There's a big difference between the 2/2.
right. I believe it's a 3-3.
Because there is. Oh, he's beating.
It's getting aggro. Yeah.
This is interesting. Huh. Okay.
Swing for 4.
Swing for 4, break a fetch. Well, okay, Aaron's die says 14, so that means he does have a fetch in his graveyard. Deduction right there. Cracks a Tarn. He's probably going to Lightning Helix the voice token.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he's going to get the Knight. Alright. Knight,
so-
Knight down. Okay, it was a 2/2.
Is that not a fetch land on the bottom?
That is a flooded strand. I think it was a 2/2.
It must have been a 2-2.
Yeah, it has to be a 2/2.
I mean, I'm assuming Aaron did not miss his interaction where
Like I
he
thought
could grow his-
I saw Wooded Foothills earlier, but I might be wrong. I've been wrong before.
Yeah, I'm gonna just assume Vincent and Aaron both were.
Yeah, because
were-
they wouldn't both miss that.
Yeah, no, these are players I would not miss something that obvious there. All right, and Vince is getting very aggressive with this colonnade here.
He has multiple bolts in hand.
There's multiple bolts. He's not doing anything if he doesn't attack. And I do like these attacks. Like, worst comes to
Yeah.
worst, it gets past.
He has 2 more.
Which is fine. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
do you know how much this deck loves having just free mana?
yeah, and this deck plays more basics than any other 3-color deck in the format.
Yeah, it plays what, like 5?
5, I believe, yeah.
Yeah, but one of them's a mountain. Who cares?
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, you probably still have another island to look for.
Oh, he popped a relic.
That's right. That's
yeah,
what
he
we
cracked
forgot.
he cracked a Foothills and then popped his relic. Okay.
Yes.
It was a 2/2. He's playing Knight of
Thank
the
you, Mike.
He is playing Knight of the Reliquary and Relic of Progenitus in this deck right now.
Again, the synergy is not the greatest between those two, but, I mean, beating with colonnades is always good.
Well, yeah, no, beating the Colonnades is great.
Yeah.
I like people burn in Relic way more than they should, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't think it's good against most Snapcaster Mage decks.
No, I mean,
It's good in Tron, like in the main deck,
sure, just because you just want
because it's just like Tron.
Alright, so now Aaron has a 3-3, potentially a 4-4.
But Vincent has lethal.
Yes.
Hit you to 4, swing at the Colonnade. Oh, he's at 3. I must have. What am I doing wrong?
You missed the fetch. You must have missed the fetch. Alright, so Vincent is going to swing for lethal. Aaron, I mean, he can't even get a Radiant Fountain, even if he had the option of doing that.
Yeah, he could.
No,
Oh,
no,
wait,
he
the
just played
Knight.
the Knight. No haste.
Well, that's even if he had the option. If he had the option,
If he had the option.
if he had the option, he could get it and live,
Yes.
and then attack for 4. I don't know. Unlikely. I think they're close to done. Alrighty, we might maybe sometimes have a new match. Who knows? I don't know. Do you know? I don't think anyone knows. But for now, you get to look at me. That's the worst. Okay, so we're looking for more matches. Haven't really seen what people are playing because Dan's been doing all of the looking at stuff, so I can't really pitch anything to you guys. I hear there's at least one Black-White Tokens player in the room. I don't know if there's anyone in particular who cares about that. Probably not. Yeah, that's all I got. Anything in particular that isn't black-white tokens that anyone's interested in? Because we do requests. Greg, like, I hear Amulet's good. People like it. Grixis variants are very strong. There's a Grixis Control, Grixis Twin, Grixis Delver are all, like, real solid choices. Blue-Red Twin and Jund are still just as good as always. Zoo is really strong right now, and, like, Wild Nacatl-based burn decks, like, those are very, very good right now. And because of that, like, I think that the White Twin list is also pretty strong. I don't really think Fairies is a big deck. It exists. Affinity's, like, always strong, so yeah, Affinity's fine. I don't really like Rug Tempo decks right now, Champaka. I just don't think that the card Tarmogoyf is worth it, like, warping your mana base around right now. I think if you're playing a blue-red based tempo deck, you want to be playing Kolaghan's Command and Tassigur, which is the cheap black Tarmogoyf. I think they're just way stronger. They get a lot more tools. The green sideboard cards aren't really worth it to me. Like, yes, you get Feed the Clan. I think that's really the biggest one. You get Kitchen Finks, but that's hard to splash. You get Huntmaster of the Fells and Thragtusk. That's okay. But yeah, right now I'd say that, like, the top tier is like Blue-Red and Grixis Twin, Jund, Amulet, and maybe, like, a Zoo, Burn, something. One of those decks. Like, a red aggressive deck. Yeah, I really like that list. The one that Tape did. The one with, like, the one Liliana. I'm not really sure I like the one Liliana. I'd rather just have, like, another Pia and Kieran. But I don't know.
We're gonna have Vincent and Simon play.
Okay. Are they still going in round 3?
This is round 4 now.
Okay.
Excellent. Yeah, so these are two of the players that 3-0'd. And it should be an interesting match. We've got Simon with his very, very aggressive Zoo deck, and Vincent on Kiki, and probably the slowest deck in the room right now.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah.
The blue-white-red decks don't really care about winning all that fast.
No, well, actually, no, I lied. Lantern is in the room.
Oh, right. Yeah, we've already seen that deck draw on camera, so,
Yeah, this deck runs Sphinx's Wrath, which I love.
Yeah, I don't know
I'm a
about...
big fan of Sphinx's
I'm a
Wrath.
big fan of Sphinx's Red.
Yeah.
Dispel's at an all-time high. Like, it's being played in main decks, so I'm not sure I like it right now, but I'm...
Yeah, one Dispel is playing, and there's so much you can potentially Dispel,
You know,
right? This is a deck full of Lightning Bolts and Helixes.
Honestly, it was not long ago, and it might still be happening now, that people were playing, like, 3 Dispels in their main decks.
That I don't know. It's
Of, like, twin decks.
I've always seen one Dispel. I've never seen more than one.
I've seen 3
That seems like a lot.
in lists that people were playing. Like, it was just really good, for, like, a month ago or so.
Sure. I mean...
It wasn't that long ago. They're moving away from it now, but I don't know.
Yes, because the spell feels really bad when your opponent plays like turn 1 Goblin Guide or turn 1 Noctowl.
Dispel is the best sideboard card against Burn. Having Dispel...
Against Burn, sure. Against Zoo, no.
They're still playing a Targus Command.
That's fine. They're still hitting you with like 8
but
power on the ground.
I'm saying it's like not a dead card. You would be playing like...
Oh, sure. It's not.
Yeah, you're
completely dead.
playing it over stuff like Spell Snare or...
Spell Snare. No, I love though.
What?
I love me some Spell Snare.
I do too, but it's also like way worse than it has been right now because people aren't playing Tarmogoyf because that card's way worse than it has been.
Yeah, but it's still like it catches your Snapcasters, it catches Remand, it catches
Yeah, I mean
like
it's a good card, but like Dispel was better. Like people are cutting Snares for Dispels.
I like having
Dispel
access
hits
to at least-
Kolaghan's Command.
Sure.
Dispel hits Collected Company.
That's fair. I mean, I still like
Yeah.
I still like having access to at least like 3 or 4
No,
spells.
I agree. I like
In your 75,
I mean, I like Spell Snare also.
right? But
I'm just talking about like what people are playing, and that might make like the card Sphinx's Revelation worse because people are playing more Dispels than average.
Oh, for sure.
yeah,
For sure.
or like than normal.
Right.
Than previously.
So Simon won the die roll here, which is well,
Big.
which is huge, and
Yeah.
also starts off with a 2/2 Wild Noctowl on turn 1. And we're gonna see if Vincent has the bolts. Does not appear that he has a bolt in hand, though. So of note here, though, is Vincent can burn Simon out pretty quickly. We saw in the last match, like Simon getting into single digits just from his own fetching and
he
shots.
plays what, like 8 burn spells in his main deck.
Yeah,
Like-
with Snapcaster backup.
Yeah,
as
he has like 4 bolts, 2 Helix, 2 Electrolyze. I think is normal.
well. Yeah, and also Wall of Omens, which is just fog one of your attackers every turn.
Yeah, that's a removal spell draw card.
Yeah.
It's great.
It's better than a removal spell. It's a removal of your biggest attacker every turn.
Right.
Yeah.
Rager, I think that Spell Snare and Dispel compete not because they're like doing the same thing, but that they both fill in sort of like techie slots in blue decks.
Right.
Like you have your like core deck of say Splinter Twin, and then you have about 8 to 10 just slots you can do whatever you want with, and both Spell Snare and Dispel are competing for those slots.
Right. They don't fulfill the same purpose. It's just blown
blown out. This is why you always bolt on your turn, kids.
Right. Vincent trying to get cute. And
Just takes 7.
yeah, just takes
He
seven.
just takes 7.
Yeah.
Learns from his mistake and bolts it in main phase.
But see, it's not just Gorkline that does that. Now you get wrecked by a Tarkus command as well.
Vince, yeah, you do.
Which is interesting because
Which is a card you should expect.
Right, Vincent had the option of, in response to your opponent fetching, fetch yourself and then bolt.
Yeah.
Because then they can't do anything. It's a 2/2.
Right.
But by Vincent allowing Simon to fetch first and give him access to mana, all of a sudden that does nothing.
Right. Well, there's no reason to bolt on their turn. Like, you can bolt to beat Warrior's Lesson.
But I mean, like really, yeah.
The Warrior's Lesson for 1.
Right. So like
Like if he goes like Goblin Guide into Warrior's Lesson.
yeah, and again,
I
like
don't know.
Vincent,
bolt
but
then
he locked himself into at least taking 2 that
Yeah.
turn.
Response to
And-
fetch, I think, is the way to do it.
Yeah, response to fetch was fine.
But you don't know he's going to play a fetch. What if he just plays a Shockland?
Right, and then like that's also pretty bad there too.
Yeah. Oh, he could have even pathed. I don't know.
Yeah, there's just especially on that turn, there's just absolutely no reason not to.
Regardless
attack.
of what he's thinking, he got thoroughly blown out by the Gorkline Rampager, and he's going to try to... He's going to have to win quickly because he's definitely in burn range. Like, he's at the point where he shouldn't be cracking fetch lands.
Yeah, and of course, like Vincent drawing the Ghost Corridor, which is not going to do anything on this board.
More importantly, missing his 4th land drop.
Yes.
That is a big deal for the Blue-Eye-Red deck that wants to be playing, like, 4 Cryptic commands in its main deck, probably. I don't know. He might have cut some Cryptics for
Yeah,
Kiki-Jikis.
I don't think he's up to 4. He
He's
probably has 2.
I mean, at least. He probably has 3.
Yeah. But Simon is very clearly flooding out pretty badly.
Yeah, it
here.
looks like his hand is Warrior's Lesson, Path to Exile, a Tarkus command.
Right.
So, Simon said he is 6 for 6 on Warrior's Lessons hitting, and I think right now he is 6 for 8 now. If he dies with this Warrior's Lesson in hand, I am going to yell at him.
Yeah. But, I mean, Simon, I think, has removed 60% of the land from his deck. Maybe more?
Very few lands left.
Yeah.
I'm sure he has one more Temple Garden. Draws a second Tarkus command, I think.
Yeah, but,
That's burn range. Like, he's pretty close to winning.
Vincent not playing a land is, like, exactly what Simon wants to see. Also, Vincent, I see, like, at least 1 mana leak, which,
Fun fact,
not great here.
Monastery's Swift Spear was lethal there.
Was it?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, it was. Atarka's command is add 5 power.
Yes!
Add 5 damage. Yeah.
Swift Spear, double Atarka's attack for 11. Discards Kiki-Jiki in his cleanup phase. Simon has 9 points of burn in his hand.
Right.
This is getting snap pathed, or no, snap bolted.
Snap bolt.
This might be a Tarkus command.
Yeah, Atarka's command will wreck this plan
Yeah.
here.
Okay. So Vincent goes to 7.
And importantly, Simon has another target's command to deal with any lightning helix shenanigans.
Correct. Vincent draws a fetch land. Again, though, he's at a point where he can't really safely crack fetch lands. He'll be in double bolt range.
He's gonna fire off a path here because kind of has to.
He does.
Yeah.
Everything has to be pathed.
Right. Which means Simon has.
And he needs to win quickly
Yes.
before Simon just draws another lightning bolt.
Yeah. Simon's also at the point where he can hard cast Gore Clan through a mana leak.
Yeah, he can hardcast a lot of things, but he's drawing fetch lands.
Draws another land. He may be out of fetchable targets here.
Yeah, if he cracks that he went to go crack the Flooded Strand, but decides against it. He's setting it off to the side to denote that it is not a real land.
Alright, now Simon is getting very close to getting burnt out here.
It looks like you recognize that because the Snapcaster is getting Path to Exile.
Right. Which is a play you're never happy to make, especially when your opponent is missing land drops.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, you do what you gotta do here.
Yeah, Vincent is getting close to Cryptic Mana.
He is at Cryptic Mana.
No, he only has 2 blue sources. That Flooded Strand's not a blue source.
It can be a blue source.
He can Ghost Quarter it.
Yeah, sure, but then he still only has 2 untapped blue.
Yeah, but like when he untaps this turn, he'll be at 7 life.
Yes,
and
when he
have 3
untaps,
blue.
he'll have Cryptic.
Because that Ghost Quarter is almost like that's the best thing you can do with the Ghost Quarter is hit my Flooded Strand.
Yeah, Simon may have one more Temple Garden left in his deck, but that's
I doubt it. Because he's choosing not to play a Windswept Heath. He does go with the Curt Ape.
Yeah. So
if this gets remanded, okay, he's just drawing for turn. Replays the Curt Ape.
Vincent looking sadly at 2 mana leaks and a spell snare.
Vincent cracks a Flooded Strand, goes to 6 and dies. Okay, so Simon takes. Oh, that's game 1.
That is game 1. Yes.
All right. Yeah, blue, white, red, missing land drops.
I mean, the big thing was just
loses to Simon flooding.
Right.
And the Gore Clan Rampage.
The Gore Clan. I mean, that's 7 points that you just took from 9 points because you shocked in response to do that.
Yeah, he went straight to 10.
He went. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
He went straight to 10. That's brutal. And even though Simon flooded out, he managed to find 9 points of burn and finish it.
Yeah.
With that one play and then also a fetch land.
Yeah, Simon ended up being out of fetchable targets, which is kind of hilarious. still was enough.
Yeah, that's what these aggressive red decks do is they draw burn.
Yeah. I mean, at that point, like that's all you could draw. It's
Yeah.
either you draw a creature, or you draw a burn,
Mm-hmm.
or you draw the remaining fetch lands.
Sure.
But yeah, we've got our two players deciding how much they want to sideboard out.
Mono red control. Because you can't do anything if you're at 0.
Yep. Sure can. English
That's control.
Phyrexian on life.
Since we don't have the camera on the booth, I'm glaring at him.
At GP Pittsburgh, I did witness ad nauseum and mirror.
Those are not fun.
No, it's literally who can play Simeon Spirit Guide first.
Like, yeah,
And attack.
you cast it and attack.
And attack. That's how you win. Which is kind of hilarious.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. Because, like, Lightning Storm is countered by Angel's Grace.
Yeah, and if you Lightning Storm, that means you discard your deck. That means you lose next turn.
Yes. Well, you can stop drawing with Ad Nauseam. You can draw enough with Ad Nauseam to get the Lightning Storm and enough lands.
You
and
can
then
have
stop.
one Lightning Storm in your deck, though. You do
Yeah.
that. What do you
What
do?
if it's early? You can Ad Nauseam,
Sure, no, Angel's Grace. Is first.
Angel's Grace, Ad
Ad
Nauseam, draw into Simeon Spirit Guides, pitch 3 Spirit Guides, cast Spirit Guide, pass.
Yes. That is. But then if they play Simeon Spirit Guide, you lose.
Fun game.
Fun game.
What's that? No, that doesn't work. You can't. If you crack in response, the Ghost Quarter ability is countered. And-
Right. The Ghost Quarter needs to have a target. When it resolves.
Anything with a target, like, checks to make sure at least one of its instances of target is valid on resolution, and Ghost Quarter has 0 valid targets on resolution, so the entire thing is countered, including the search.
There are cards where you can do that, but it's like both players sacrifice target land. or something like that.
No, boom.
Boom
Yeah,
bust.
from boom and bust.
Yes.
So that has, because it still has like a valid target. It's not
Yes.
countered.
Right. That is one interaction. You can target one of your opponent's lands and target your own fetch lands, and then in response, sack your
Because
own land.
like, so boom has 2 instances of the word target: target land you control and target land you don't control.
Right.
So one of the instances of targets is still valid, so
And
it
will
it resolves
Yes.
as much as it can. But if it, like, the reason that that rule comes up a lot is stuff like, let's say Twisted Image. It has target creature, switches power and toughness, draw a card. If you like bolt the creature in response, it doesn't have a valid target, but even though you think it should be able to draw you a card, it doesn't, because
Right.
all of its targets are not legal anymore.
This, I think, the most commonly occurring instance of this happening is Cryptic Command.
Yeah, and Electrolyze happens
And
a lot too.
Electrolyze happens. Cryptic Command, bounce your creature, draw a card. If I kill my creature in response, you don't draw a card.
Yeah, also, if you do, like, tap bounce, and I get rid of the thing you're bouncing, you won't tap.
You won't tap, right? Because the
That's-
entire spell is counted.
That's pretty important.
right.
Like, losing the draw is annoying, but losing the tap can kill you.
Yes.
Or, like, counter tap, and then I remand my spell.
Yeah.
Then, like, you don't get to tap.
Tap draw though will always resolve.
Yes! Well, yeah.
Yeah.
It won't get countered by game rules.
Yes. They can always still counter it normally. Alright, so it looks like Simon's keeping his 7. Vincent is going down to 6, though.
Yeah, he's looking for an Anger of the Gods.
Instead, he gets.
Colonnade.
Forgets the Scry. Yeah. Scrying would be good here.
Is forgetting the scry the same as, like, forgetting to say I'm going first?
No.
What happens if you forget to scry?
It is assumed you chose not to Scry.
Or like, assumed you put it on top?
Yeah, assumed you put it on top, yeah.
Sure. Well, that's the same as forgetting to choose to go first. Because if you...
Oh, sure.
Yeah,
That's
if you
what
look at your
meant,
hand,
yeah.
it's assumed you said you play.
Sure.
Yeah.
So Vincent now does have the filter that he was looking for last game.
The Cascade Bluffs?
Cascade Bluffs. So that was it, yes.
How much is that card? You got some.
I kept thinking Twilight Mire. It was like, that's because I
That's
played
the
Twilight
Jund
Mire.
one.
Yeah, this is the Jund one.
Vincent shocks on his Sacred Foundry, and he is going to get blown out. And just know it. Goblin Guide.
Vincent does have Mana Leak here.
Will this get mana leaked? I'm gonna vote for yes.
If
He also has Helix. So he elects to reveal this Threads of Disloyalty.
Sure.
Sure. Sure.
I mean, there's no Tarmogoyf, but like just taking a 3/3 is fine.
Yeah, I think taking a 3/3 is pretty reasonable.
Pretty reasonable, yeah. Probably killing the Nocto here.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So only going to take 1 as a result of this. No, going to gain 1 as a result. Excuse me.
Yeah. He'll take 2, gain 3. And there's another Nikotl.
Yeah.
Draws the Threads, but does he have another blue source? Oh, he has the Cascade Bluffs.
He's a Cascade Plus. Yeah, so he could.
Oh, and he has a Tarn.
Yeah, but if you threads a Nocto, you get a 1/1,
Yes.
which is not exciting. No, it's a 2/2. You have.
Oh, you have a mountain.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a
mountain.
2/2. He has a 2/2 Nikotl.
Oh no, it's a. Yeah, it's a 2/2. Yeah.
Yeah, because... Oh, no, he has a mountain and a plains.
Oh no, it is a 3/3.
Yeah, it's a 3/3. He has a Sacred Foundry.
Yeah,
Okay.
No, yeah, the green is the cast it. That's
The
what-
green is the cast it. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, he doesn't have a forest.
He has a 3/3. This is great.
Yeah, okay, so this is fine.
This is great.
We've clever deduction here. We figured out how large this Nicodle is.
Did get a 2-for-1 there though,
And he gets a
lighthouse.
He gets a lighthouse.
Yeah.
I think this is how Vincent wants these games to go.
Yeah, I mean, Simon had the triple and octal draw, but like just has not been able to pressure his life total at all.
He plays a lighthouse, which means he is not representing Cryptic Command. Simon's probably playing an Abbot here, which is a pretty good target for Cryptic Command.
Yeah, but
Snap.
playing Cryptic Command requires you to have Cryptic Command.
Yeah, if he has a Snapcaster, like Snapcaster Helix, like wins the game, right?
No, but I mean, just Mana Leak's fine.
Yeah. Reveals
Really
path. Nicodle's probably getting pathed here.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Attack takes 2, goes to 14. Still, all things considered, a very healthy life total.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Jessica Nicodle.
Sweet, sweet synergy.
Hey, Blue Red Delver splashing Nicodle was real enough.
No.
No.
No. Veto.
Come on, you don't like any of my great ideas.
Alright. So, Simon's gonna follow up with a second Goblin Guide. Let's see how many land he gets. He gets 1. What happens to the second
Come on,
trigger
come
here?
on.
Does he get another one?
Nope,
That's not.
It's,
Gets a
it's
bolt.
just a lightning bolt.
Bolt's pretty good, though.
Yeah, I think it's like decent.
Yeah, so Vincent is 1 mana away from just activating Colonnade and starting to block things.
Right.
Yeah. It's just if Vincent doesn't fire off the removal now, he's just going to take more damage next turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's taking 2. Simon declines to search.
Yeah, presumably out of basics.
Right.
So Vincent's, what, got a path in hand and...
He has a bolt.
A bolt,
A
excuse
bolt
me.
and a steam vents.
Bolt and steam, sure.
Yeah.
And also mana to activate Colonnade.
Poor man's Mongoose. I feel like it's a little better than Mongoose in this deck.
Alright, Vincent learning his lesson from last game. Chooses not to get wrecked.
Simon has 2 more Goblin Guides in his hand. He's drawn like 4 guides and 3 Nicodles.
Alright, so interesting here, he can fetch in between shuffles if you... in
think
between
he-
checks.
I think he wants this Wall of Omens,
Yeah,
though.
I think he wants the wall as well.
No, he can loot in between checks, though.
He can.
Yeah.
He
doesn't do it.
He does not do it.
Man.
Oh, and that's a missed opportunity. He could loot away the steam vents.
Yeah, we can loot him. It's. He's worrying about staying alive here.
Yeah, but I mean, at that point, he's just so far behind.
Yeah. I don't know.
Right now, he's going to take...
He just did the pause like he realized it. So
Yeah.
he's going for...
He's trying to figure out how he wants to tap, I believe.
Yeah. Because you definitely want to draw that Wall of Omens. Wall of Omens.
Oh, he already did. He drew the wall of
Yeah,
This
no,
is
I know.
next turn.
I know.
Yeah. So choosing
I'm
not to leave up the lighthouse, just because he wants as many color sources as possible, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
But I mean, having that free look to get an extra land is not well. I mean, it's
Oh, that's a flooded strand.
Yeah, that's a flooded strand.
Wait, no, he just tapped a flooded strand.
All right, we'll go remind him of that.
Oh, I think he just realized.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ghost 11 has all the colors already, so I can just get a basic, and it'll be fine here.
Yeah.
Alright, so Vincent Hellbent, but with the Lighthouse, Simon with an Abbot, hitting Swift Spear that he cannot play. Oh, that's a shame.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, you didn't take the last hit. He took 4. So
Oh.
you should be at 7.
Correct. Still precarious.
Yes, he does have Colonnade blocked now, which is nice.
No more Wall of Omens. Explosives on 2.
Sure.
Simon has a Goblin Guide.
Yeah, Goblin Guide attack! I mean, what else are you gonna do here?
He's drawn 4 Goblin Guides and 3 Nicodles. This is hilarious.
Look at all the value Vince
I think he's breaking the explosives here. Is he breaking the explosives or looting?
He's got to break it. Like at
He's
this point, like,
he's going to 5.
Yeah, any damage you can save is damage you want to.
Yeah, going to 3 is terrible. Alright, so his hand is steam vents and something. Passes a turn.
Yep. Now it can
Intent
block
to
with
block
colonnade.
with a colonnade.
Yeah.
Simon just make him do it? No, he's gonna pass.
Pass.
And I turn lighthouse. Draw a card. Discards a steam vents.
All right. Places. Oh no, that's not untapped
Untaps.
statements.
He untaps.
I was like, what? Sharks or statements? That's aggressive.
Simon's hand is either Path or Loam Lion and a Sacred Foundry. I think it's a Loam Lion. Oh, well, he just shocked himself.
Ooh, why?
Probably to just represent nothing.
It's a scalding turn.
Just total bluff, I'm assuming, from Simon. But you can't bluff with your opponent at 5. That doesn't work.
He's just gonna play whatever into it.
Yeah. Well, it gets pathed.
Path in response.
Um,
It still doesn't play around leak. Like he had leak
He
mana.
plays
up
around Remand.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, he's playing around Remand.
Yeah, that was his second white. Yeah.
Oh, well, he has a path.
Yeah. So Vincent gets value from his path.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yes, this is a 4-round tournament. This is the final round here. Vincent now is firmly in control of this game. It's
He's at 5. And he has some dead mana leaks. He has a dead mana leak in his hand.
yeah. I mean, they get better in multiple stuff.
He has 1.
Sure, Snapcaster is a very good draw though.
Sure.
Arrows, maybe just Snapcaster Helix,
Snapcaster Helix is good.
just like right now.
You think so?
Make sure
Yeah,
you don't get a Tarkus,
That's fair.
because you can actually pay for the mana leak if you
Yeah,
get a Tarka. Yeah, so this way, like now
I like it.
there's just no random sequence of like weird draws that you just lose the game.
Sure.
Yeah.
The 5th Goblin Guide he has a blocker for, so.
Yes. The big draw is like if Simon drew exactly a Tarkus command, then you don't get into life, and now you're just almost dead.
Right. We have a Kurt Ape from Simon. This is getting leaked. And leaked.
Sure. See, leaks get better in multiples.
Yeah.
Vincent is also getting very close to attacking with Colonnade and still having Colonnade.
He
to
doesn't
block.
have a Colonnade anymore. It got pathed.
Yes.
There's a Colonnade.
What are you talking about? He has a Colonnade.
Oh, wow. You were right the whole time. Snapcaster Mage gets bolted.
Alright, that's never a good sign.
No. Gaddock Teague.
Alright, no Sphinx's Rove is not an out anymore.
It doesn't leave up Cryptic with the loot, but... Okay, it's getting pathed anyway, it's fine.
Sure. Yeah, this is... Many cards have been pathed right now.
Alright, it's Colonnade time.
Yeah, too short from being able to hold that up also as a blocker.
Yeah.
But does leave it... Still
He-
leaves
he can
Lighthouse.
Lighthouse.
He's still can Alright.
That's the important thing.
Vincent goes to
Swiss
7.
Sphere gets in for 1.
Alright, so Vincent draws a bolt, he wins.
Yeah.
Or Snap... Yeah, he has enough for Snapcaster Bolt as well.
How does Simon win this? Oh,
Oh,
Helix.
Helix,
That
yeah,
does it.
that
All
does
right.
it. Alright, so we're gonna go to
Going
game
to
3.
game 3.
Simon had a draw that would look like the nuts, but was only able to deploy 1 threat a turn, which Vincent just had 1 answer a turn.
Yeah, the problem was he only had 1 red source, so he couldn't play multiple Goblin Guides.
Also 1 green source as well. For the early part.
Yeah.
He had multiple Noctos ahead.
When he had them in the Cuddles, he was like on 1 green source, and when he had the Goblin Guides, he
He
was
had
on
1 red source. Yeah.
Yeah.
So only able to play 1 a turn, and Vincent just answered 1 a turn, and eventually...
Oh no, I think he had a Temple Garden and a Sacred Foundry is what it was.
Yeah.
What's the confusion here?
Oh, man, we
Chat's
got-
confused, and I don't really know why.
Yeah. So Vincent's changing up his sideboarding a little, as is Simon. What do you think? They're
Simon's bringing in Molten Rains
Rain.
for the play. I like those on the draw here, honestly. Molten Rain's very strong against Blue White Red.
I like that on the play.
I like it both, I'm saying.
Yeah, on the draw it's a little less exciting.
Yeah, but it's still, like, a pretty good card.
Yeah, yeah.
Simon's gonna probably think that he miscounted because he put 2 in one of those piles.
Oh man, beating the eye in the sky is great.
Yeah, it's really good. We have perfect information about everything.
Oh, maybe you're off.
Anytime it's like, misplay, it's because we know everything. Chat got hit by Swagger.
Alright. Players drawing their opening 7.
Simon's playing Revised Bolts. I don't remember what Vincent's playing.
Alright,
M11's the better bolt, though.
Simon's got a hand of action, a forest. Maybe not enough land, though.
He doesn't need too many.
He needs exactly 3.
He's playing mono 1-drop Zoo.
Yeah, his mono 1-drop build has a surprising number of not 1-drops, though.
Abbott, that finds more lands.
Yeah, Abbott, you got Gore Clan. Also Tarkus Command. But yes, Vincent going to 6 for the 3rd time in a row here. But yeah, it looks like Simon is holding at least 1 Molten Rain in hand, so this can be very punishing for mulligans. If Vincent keeps a land light hand, he just completely blown out, and this might not even be a game. We've got Snapcaster, at least 1 land. Scries leaves it on top. All right, and away we go. Simon's going to start with the Windswept Heath here. Presumably just going to immediately to 17 here.
That seems like what Simon's Zoo deck does quite a bit.
Yeah. I don't think we've seen a game where Simon hasn't done, like, the bulk of damage to himself.
I think that's just a thing you accept is going to happen when you play a deck like his.
Yeah, that's fair. I guess Simon could fetch a little less aggressively, but...
Why would you do that?
Why even bother, right?
No one's boarding in Blood Moon against you.
Oh, just to save some life. I mean, there's definitely, like, you don't need double green.
Like, he hasn't lost because of it yet. He hasn't been in a race, really.
Vincent, fetching up into...
Explosives
Explosive
on 1.
Off of
Seems strong.
basic... Oh, Vincent kept a land on top, so couldn't fetch end of turn. So got basic mountain to minimize the
No, he's
damage.
on the draw.
Right. Oh, yeah. That's right.
What's wrong with that?
Why fetch basic mountain, then?
Why not?
You could have just got steam vents end of turn.
No, this is...
Oh, no, sorry. Okay.
on his turn 1.
I said nothing. I said nothing. Alright. Simon's gonna force Vincent to crack this here. Might even play a post-combat Goblin Guide.
Honestly, seems like the play.
Yeah.
Yeah, post-combat Goblin Guide.
The dream.
Blood Moon wouldn't even be good here. He has his, like, 1 basic forest.
Yeah.
Also, Blue-White Red cannot play Blood Moon when your main win condition is Celestial Colonnade.
Yeah, I mean, you do have the basics to do that, though.
He decides not to go for Molten Rain.
Double triggers here? Ooh, Helix. So,
You keep that, absolutely.
he has a shock to... Oh, no, he can get basic points
Yeah.
next turn.
He'll bolt 1 of them.
Mm-hmm.
It's not getting Cork Land.
I mean, could have responded fetched.
It didn't, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah.
It didn't get Gorkland.
And Vincent with that draw is going to just, I mean, this is not going to be kind to Simon.
No, he has a Snapcaster Mage too.
Yeah, so this is, I mean, that's just so much life here.
Right. He'll have 4 basics in play. Molten Rain's not even that great when he has 4 basics in play.
It is really not great.
What are we looking at?
Can Molten Rain hit basics?
It can. It just doesn't do 2 damage.
Oh, right, it's if it's,
Yeah.
if it's non-basic? Yeah. I mean, Molten Rain's great if your opponent misses land drops, but, like, he's 4 for 4, so, like, what
He'll
are
be
you
able to
gonna
hit
do?
his only red source.
Sure, and then he just gets, like,
Steam Vents. Yeah.
No, not Steam Vents.
Oh, like, yeah, Sacred Foundry.
Sacred Foundry, yeah.
I mean, he has the second Flooded Strand in his hand, so that one probably gets it. But
Yeah.
because if he Molten Rains now, then just, like, he'll have no ward.
Yeah. Simon choosing not to fetch. Interesting.
Yeah, gotta trigger those Step Linkses.
Yeah,
He's fetching at a turn.
yeah, I'm assuming he's fetching end of turn and just backed it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, those Simon pulls out the Death Shadow tech.
Yeah. Oh yeah, just kidding. Fetch for Blood Crypt.
Like Death Shadow.
I sure got you there.
Yeah. All right, Simon does have the Tarkus command.
Helix
though.
that.
So Vincent will not be gaining the life from the Helix.
Yeah,
He's a Kiki on top.
that's fine.
That's fine, yeah.
Yeah, like he doesn't take the damage from the Goblin Guide, and that's really what's important.
Right. I mean, if I was Vincent,
He
I'd probably
honestly he might go for Snap Bolt here.
yeah, that's a reasonable line as well.
I'd probably go for the
Snap,
Helix, but
Snapbolt gets wrecked by Gorkland, though.
does it though?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it does. Well, I mean, so does Helix.
Yeah. I maybe just, I mean, he's at 17. You can just take 2.
No, you don't take 2 here.
Alright,
Yeah, I
he's
think
going
you
for
just
the
go
Snapbolt,
for it.
Yeah. Bolt also gets you a blocker.
Oh, what they're saying makes sense. He fetched in his upkeep so he doesn't like get his Atarka's command like response Helix or something, or like response to fetch Helix.
Yeah, no,
guide.
that's an excellent point. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so
So Vincent played Snapcaster, targeted Bolt, blocked,
and then bolted face.
and then bolted face. Yes.
okay, just like keep him from doing anything.
Now Vincent's off of white sources.
Uh,
Off of red sources. Excuse me.
I mean, he not for long.
Not for long. No.
He has a Kiki Jiki in his hand.
This has got to be like Sacred Foundry, and then
Like Sacred Foundry, Steam Vents, Flash, and Resto Angel kill you.
take 6. Take 6 to fetch that.
Yeah. Just go to 11. 1 card in hand. No, he's getting 2 tap shocks. Yeah, Molten Raining a basic mountain never feels good.
No.
Oh wait, he has 3 cards in hand. It's Lightning Bolt and 2 Atarka's commands, I think. That looks like a Thopter token, but I don't think that's correct.
It's a Restoration Angel.
Oh, yeah, it's the buy a box promo.
Yes. Attacking with step links.
Lone Lion.
Lone Line. Oh my god, excuse me. Yeah, Lone Line. We'll see if Vincent decides to flash and resto to block here.
I wouldn't.
Chooses not to.
He has a Kiki in hand.
Yeah.
Is that a Threads? Yeah, that's a
That's
Threads.
the threads.
That's relevant.
Yeah.
He goes for the Helix, though.
And that will get a Tarkist. So Vincent will take 3 from that.
And gain 3. He pumped his creature.
Yes.
Yeah, he saved his Loam Lion, and either like prevented life gain or did 3. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter there.
For our purposes. Which one do you pick? Is there like a reason that you pick one of those over the other?
I mean, with his mana, he can't Helix again, so...
Yeah, I mean, you could like go land drop Rest for the Weary, I guess.
Sure.
That's a card.
Yeah, so this is,
Gain 8.
yeah, kind of an awkward situation for Simon. He is still holding a lot of burn.
Yeah, but Vincent's holding a Threads of Disloyalty.
Yeah.
That's a good card.
Alright, so I'm going to fall to 7 here.
8.
8.
It's a 3.
I really can't do math tonight.
That's what I'm here for.
Yeah, 11 minus 3 is 7, apparently.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is the card.
Yes.
Look at this weird art. It's not bad, actually.
Looks like there might be some discrepancy on the life total here.
Okay, because I'm pretty confused too. And a turn fetch from Simon.
Now it's double green. I can do all the things.
Yeah, now he can Eternal Witness his Windswept Teeth.
Yeah. Have.
End of turn Bolt you.
Still keeping up Atarkas?
Correct. Considering the Kiki Jiki in Vincent's hand, might end up hurting him. He'll get to go get the mountain in his deck.
Yeah. Well, I mean, someone does know about the Kiki, though. It was revealed off.
Oh yeah, he does know about it.
Yeah. I don't think you can play around it all that much.
No, Vincent doesn't have the 3rd red source or the 5th land.
Yeah. I mean,
And
that could be just one of the same.
There are 3, I think, non-red sources of mana in Vincent's deck right now.
At least. Oh, left.
At least 3.
Yeah.
Because there's like Basic Island, Basic Plains, Ghost Quarter that we know about.
Mm-hmm.
What is... Oh, he is playing his super secret tech that he told me about earlier. This is Proclamation of Rebirth from Simon. He gets to get back 3 1 CMC creatures. Wow.
What?
He told me about this, and I told him it sounded dumb, but it got 1 CMC creatures.
Yeah, I mean, there's 8 power on board right now with the Tarkus command in hand. This is round 4. This is our final round here. In game 3, so...
Yeah, this is game 3 of round 4, so this is probably the last game that we're going to have on camera.
Yeah, so, if Vincent draws a mountain, he wins on the spot.
Does he?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he does.
Just straight up wins on the spot.
Yeah, he just wins.
Yeah.
But
does
he
not.
didn't. He just passed the turn. This Molten Rain is game-winning, it seems.
Yes, Molten Rain will be game winning.
I mean, it would be better as a Path to Exile, but it's game-winning.
No, because he can Molten Rain, Vincent will fall to 8, and then still keep up with
No,
Tarkus
the
command.
one he played, like, many turns ago.
Oh, many. Ooh,
Also,
okay.
he doesn't have a basic mountain left in his deck.
He can
Can he?
Ooh, Restoration Ninja. A Tarkus command, deal 3. That means he has to take 3?
And I think Simon...
Simon might have been at 9?
7... Did we get it wrong? Did Simon win?
Simon won, yeah. Vincent must have been at 9.
Okay, well, Simon wins!
Wow.
Alright.
With the combo in hand.
With the Proclamation of Rebirth
Oh my
for
God.
lethal. I can't believe this.
These are things that have happened tonight.
I'm still gonna go tell him that he died with a Warrior's Lesson in his hand, or something, or he just, like, didn't cast it. Okay, I'm down for just searching all of these super secret texts that people are spamming in chat. Oh my god, why is black white? Okay, actually, this card is sweet. But it kills your what's it called? Auriok champion. Why do you want to kill your Auriok champion? Oh, Vincent had 3 electrolyzes that he boarded out. A Kiki, a Cryptic Command. Okay, I'm gonna just pretend that we know for sure Simon won. Yeah, no, it's... I get that it's sweet. It does kill their entire board. But...
We're pretty much at time here, so...
Okay, so that's probably the last match.
Yep, so that is the last match of the evening for you
Yeah.
guys. I think we ended up going through like 9 matches.
Yeah,
over
we
4
got
rounds.
like a surprising number of great ones.
Yeah. So just say, I guess in closing, yeah, we'd like to thank MTG CardMarket for, of course, sponsoring this tournament. Excuse this tournament. I'm just saying random words now. For sponsoring this stream.
It's late, it's fine. Yeah.
If you are ever in search of singles or just want to peruse Magic articles, CardMarket has extensive resources and yeah, fairly solid inventory as well.
Yeah, that's a good store.
Yeah, for
but
sure.
yeah, thanks for watching, everyone.
We'll be back again tomorrow for Thursday Legacy. I believe that's going to be
Thursday night, Wednesday.
yes, Thursday night, Wednesday.
Yeah.
It'll be Phil and
yeah, probably Phil and Greg.
Phil and Greg probably doing.
I don't know. It might not be Greg.
commentary.
It's probably Phil.
And then we'll probably have one last Wednesday coverage next week before everybody heads off for the holidays.
Yeah.
But yeah, and thank you everyone for tuning in tonight, and hopefully we'll see you soon.